Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody in there? The Canadian Führer. Hello, TJ. Hola. Hey, 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 hey. Mortrit Pode. Yeah, it's good stuff. He is fat. He is right. What's up, Chi J? Nothing much. Yo, Coolman. What's up, bitch? Yeah. Did I comb my hair for Pac-Man? Yeah, I did. I brushed it. I actually brushed it in front of him. Because a lot of people were like, you seem like more nervous on that than you did on Joe Rogan. It wasn't nervousness. It was me struggling to be awake at that hour. Because it was like a solid 2 or 3 hours before my usual wake-up time. So I was a little sluggish. But whatever, you know. I feel like it turned out pretty well. Gotta be fit for YouTube. Well, I know David Pakman's trying to run a respectable channel, which I've never been too concerned with. But I wanted to, you're on someone's home turf. You want to try to give them the best thing for what they're doing. So I thought it would be helpful if I looked like 1/5 of the way towards respectable. Because usually I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that whole respectability thing. I don't give a shit if people respect me or not. They just need to respect the fact that I'm right about everything, and then I'm good. They can find me personally ridiculous all they want to. TJ, you with me? No, I'm not. I've never been with you. I think you suck. You hear about CD Projekt Red? No, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, you crazy psycho. Yeah, David Pakman, he did suck my dick. It was pretty cool. I was like, David, you don't have to do this. He's like, oh, I do, TJ. I do. I'm like, whoa. All right. If you want, I guess. I ain't going to turn down a blowjob. How was the gumbo? It was all right. Could have been a little spicier. I'd have probably thrown some Tabasco in there or something. Been good. But it was flavorful. It was good. Stevie had some cooking skills for sure. I think it turned out nice. I can't complain about it too much. I'd have just made it a little spicier if it was me. I also probably would not have done the bacon. The flavor the bacon added was nice, but the bacon itself, I don't really like soft bacon, so I don't know. That's just a personal thing. Soft bacon beats no bacon. Maybe. Gay. You're gay. So I got friend zoned yesterday. Feels bad, man. I'm sorry. TJ keeps the camera high up to try to how fat he is, as though that were possible. I think you missed a word there. What is the cure for gay? Uh,
Mhm.
Big titties. How long do you think it will take for mundane Matt to realize it's over? 17 minutes and 31 seconds. Do I talk to Kyle Kalinske much? I mean, we talk every now and then. Usually very brief conversations. He's sort of a loner. You know, I actually tried to convince him a few days ago to try to get some people from the left and right together to talk about the free speech issue and try to put together something like that. And he's like, I appreciate your confidence in me, but I really don't want to fucking do that because I am lazy and I hate interacting with people. And I'm like, you know, that was the reason I was trying to get you to do it because I'm lazy and hate interacting with people too. So, you know, fair enough. Um, but yeah, he's not the most social guy in the world, but we talk occasionally. I have a profound respect for him. Probably among my peers, I consider him. I don't know. I hold him in the highest regard, I guess you could say. Aside from people I work with directly, obviously, I have, you know, a very high regard for Paul and Scotty and, you know, the people who work with us. But as far as being outside my direct circle, I think Kyle's fucking top tier shit. Hola, TJ. There's a German podcast that does that. They're fairly new. Does what? Kyle Klux Kalinske. TJ, how do you deal with knowing you're the smartest man in every room you walk in? I don't think of myself that way. I probably used to when I was like 15 or something, but I don't know. I outgrew that sense of just inherent superiority to all humans. But I do have contempt for the human race, but I don't exempt myself from it. TJ, do you think you have a high IQ? I know I have a high IQ. How come you're not using your newly gothed out chair? Because we just put a second coat on it. It's still drying over there. Shower or grower? I'm a grower, but it's still pretty small even after it grows. So, doesn't do much growth. I don't have an IQ of 162. That would be like Einstein level. I ain't there. Sorry. Would you debate Ben Shapiro given the chance? I'd punch him in the face given the chance. Not because he's a Nazi or not because he deserves it, but just because it would personally gratify me to do so. I don't believe in violence, but there used to be a shirt over on a T-shirt. Hell, maybe it's still there. I actually bought one at one point. I wish I still had it. But it said, I know violence isn't the answer. I got the question wrong on purpose. That's how I feel. I'm an inherently violent person. I know that to be true. I have to contain my rage. But to answer your question more seriously, I guess I would debate Ben Shapiro, sure. But we probably shouldn't be in the same room because that punch might happen. Have I ever beaten someone up? A couple times. Once in childhood, once in adulthood. There's been those 2 times that I was not able to contain my... Well, actually, there was quite a few times in childhood, but only one time I really beat someone's ass bad. But, I mean, there was, like, some skirmishes. But I never, like, seriously injured anybody, except for 2 people. When I was 11, I fucked this other kid up bad. They fucking deserved it, though. But I gave that kid 2 black eyes and a bloody nose. His face looked fucking bad. These days, I probably would have gone to fucking jail. But back then, they just said, boys will be boys. So, whatever. What did he do? I mean, he tried to kick me out of his treehouse, but that wasn't why. I mean, like, there was just, like, an ongoing pattern of, like, them fucking with me and him and his group of fucking friends just constantly, like, bullying me and shit because I was so pacifistic. But they found that my pacifism does have limits. Because I beat that motherfucker's ass. I pushed him right out of his fucking treehouse, jumped on top of him and started wailing on his fucking face. Did he stop after that? I had no further interactions with any of those kids after that. After that, I just fucking stayed in my territory and let them do their thing. It's pretty obvious that, the situation had reached its fucking apex. The fight in adulthood was, I got in a fight with a guy at Universal Studios. It was raining, and we were trying to get into a shop, and him and his fucking group of idiots were standing in front of the door, and so we tried to get past them. And Scotty accidentally, like, brushed up against the guy, and the guy started fucking freaking out. And be like, don't you ever fucking touch me! And Scotty's like, oh, don't you ever touch me again. And Scotty's like, when will I ever even see you again, dude? You're blocking the door. Fuck you. And so the guy, him and Scotty started getting into it, and then I fucking walked up to the guy like, you got a fucking problem, bitch? And he started fucking talking shit to me, and I just pushed his ass. He must have flown like fucking 10 feet. And then his fucking friend started holding him back. And I'm just like, fuck this. And I go inside the store, and then a minute or 2 later, his ass comes barreling in the store, walks up to me. He's like, you want to fight? And I'm like, fuck yeah. And I punch him in the face. God damn it. So yeah, I punch his ass right in his fucking face when he comes up to me, and we start fighting in the store. I push him up into a fucking rack of sunglasses and start wailing on his ass. And then my fucking wife at the time, or girlfriend at the time, Holly, came and grabbed my arm as I'm punching him, trying to stop the fight, I guess, which was stupid as fuck. Don't try to stop a fight between 2 men when it reaches that fucking point, you know? Let them have at it. And, you know. Anyway, Holly ended up fucking, like, grabbing me and, like, throwing me to the ground. Like, she was fucking huge. She was, like, 300 pounds. She was a big old fat chick, and she fucking throws me to the ground. And I actually got injured. Not by the dude I was fighting, but by my fucking girlfriend at the time, which pissed me off really bad. So I injured my leg in that shit. But the other dude got fucked up. His face was all pounded to shit. And he got kicked out of fucking Universal Studios for life, so... Because he started the shit. I did throw pancakes on a dude. My brief stint at IHOP. That's when I realized I wasn't cut out for the American workforce. Was he Filipino? I don't think the guy was Filipino. I'm pretty sure he was Cuban. He was just a little scrawny bitch. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking fighting me. You know, I mean, unless you're some kind of fucking karate master, I don't think you should be starting fights with a 6'6" dude when you're fucking like 5'6" or whatever the fuck. He was like a foot shorter than me. Scrawny as a bitch. I don't know why he thought he was some kind of fucking tough guy. But then the police came, and I realized, you know, if I act calm and I act reasonable, he's still going to be over there shouting and acting like a fucking fool, and the police are just going to take my side like that. And of course, that's exactly what happened. When the police came, like, I was like, yes, and then he attacked me, and and that guy's over there like, fuck this shit, man, this is bullshit. And so, of course, I look like this preeminently reasonable person who's just speaking in a very calm, controlled manner. Like, I don't understand why this character is so violent. You know, and the police are like, dude, the police were telling me what to put on the fucking report. You know, like, say this here. Yeah, that's what you need to say. They're, like, coaching me what to do, you know? All because I just fucking maintained a fucking reasonable and calm demeanor while he's over there freaking out and acting like a goddamn idiot. So he got banned from Universal Studios for life. Even though I'm the one who started the physical altercation, because he was just talking shit. I was the one who took it physical, and I'm glad I did. Fuck him. The only thing I regret about all that is that Holly's stupid ass fucking ended up injuring my leg. Ugh. My proudest moment, beating some dude's ass, ruined by a fucking nosy girlfriend. Was he a white Cuban? No, he was not white. He was a brown-skinned fellow. I don't even know if he was Cuban. I mean, he might have been something else. He might have been, I don't know, Mexican, Brazilian, whatever. Does what still hurt? The leg? I mean, I've been having problems with my other leg recently, as you know, Chelsea. The leg from the fight, it seems fine. It's actually my other leg that's been bothering me lately. I have no idea why. The Amazing Atheist beats up minorities. Well, if they're fucking assholes, I do. All that matters is you kicked his ass. I agree. I mean, I'm glad I kicked his ass. It was the only time I ever beat someone's ass as an adult, and it felt good to do. I don't give a shit what color he is. He could have been lily white. I don't give a fuck. I'll beat his fucking ass. I mean, he was a fucking total cocksucker, dude. He wanted to start shit. I just finished it. Oh, and another thing that happened is the security guard at the store fucking was praising me and shit. He was like, man, that was so cool when he walked up to you trying to act hard. You just punched him right in his fucking face. That was great. It was one of the best things I've ever seen. I'm like, yeah. Dude, people love violence. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Because when I beat that guy's ass, everyone in that store just thought I was the coolest motherfucker. It probably was caught on tape. I mean, we were at Universal Studios. I know there's cameras all up in those stores. Somewhere there's a tape of it. I wish I had it. I mean, if I was actually a fighter and I knew how to punch, I probably would have knocked that motherfucker out in one punch. But because I'm a fat, lazy slob, you know, it took more than one punch. But if I actually knew how to throw a punch properly, I probably could have knocked that stupid little bitch out with one punch. But, you know, it was fun. I was on a I had like a high after that. He hurt your fifis. He did. He hurt him too bad, and he had to get his ass kicked. Was I drunk? No, I was stone sober. Did you feel the primal rage? Yeah. Usually I can control it, but that day I was like not having it. But, you know, I don't get in fights, you know. It's a risky prospect. I mean, you never know who you're fighting, and, you know, you never know. Maybe they have a gun, maybe they have a knife. Maybe they're a badass fighter. You know, I'm no great fighter. I'm just big. So. Which fatality did I do? I ripped his spine right out of his fucking back, dude. But, yeah, I mean, usually I'm able to suppress those sorts of feelings. But on that day, for whatever reason, I did not suppress shit. I just fought. Where does my self-worth come from? I don't need that shit. I'll let other people worry about gay shit like self-worth. I don't mess with that kind of touchy-feely crap, honestly. I think people who get concerned about their sense of self-worth and all that are pussies. It's like people are like, oh, I'm just not motivated to do this. Fuck you. Who cares? Just do it. You don't need to be motivated to do it. Just fucking do it. Quit being a little bitch. Something needs doing, you just fucking do it whether you want to or not. It's not fucking hard. I mean, if you fucking feel like you need to constantly feel motivated to do shit in order to do it, then you're never going to get anything done. You have to just do it. Just throw yourself into it. Half the time you find the motivation when you're actually into the fucking activity. The best way to fucking, you know, build up the fucking motivation to do something is just start doing it. Just start letting yourself get into the mindset of the task at hand. Like yesterday, last night at like 2 in the morning, I'm like, you know what? Paul had just received a new chair, and I was like, man, I might just assemble that for him. And people were like, make him do it. It's his fucking chair. But at 2 in the morning, I was bored as shit. I'm like, I'm just going to build this chair. And I started building it, and man, it was like one of the fucking most piece of shit fucking chair building experiences in my life. Because I've built some fucking office chairs before, but this one was a fucking bitch. Screws didn't want to fit right. Fucking components didn't want to go together, but I just fucking sat there and did it. It took like an hour, but whatever. It's built. Fuck that. What brand? It was a Lazy Boy. I didn't even know they made office chairs, but apparently they do. I mean, I got it built. The only thing that's kind of fucked up about it right now is that one of the wheels won't go in all the way for some stupid goddamn reason. But I'm having Scotty bring some WD-40 to fucking slide it in there, you know. I'm trying to get a little better at things like household maintenance and handiwork and things. I've never been someone who works with tools or any of that, but I'm trying to become that because I'm tired of relying on other people to provide that for me when I could just do it for myself. So I've been trying to get a little bit of a handyman resume going. Build a birdhouse? No, fuck that. I don't care about a birdhouse. I'll just go buy one at Walmart for $20 if I want one. I'm not there yet. I ain't doing fucking woodwork. I ain't gonna be buying fucking lathes and saws and all that bullshit yet. But I mean, like, if something needs repair around the house, for the most part, I'd like to be able to do it for myself. How long do you think people will care about this mundane mat shit? Probably another week. One more week. 2 weeks tops. Did I buy the house I'm living in? No, I don't really believe in buying because I don't really want to settle down. Yeah, but you could sell it if you need to, I guess. I don't know. I just don't like being tethered to any one place. I like to be able to be free to move around. I've lived all over the country, and I like to continue that trend. A place begins to bore me after a while. Then live in a car. No, I got too much shit for that. What's that awful noise? I think it's my, like, septic tank or something. Septic tank? Are you in an RV? No. I'm in a house, but we have a septic system. We also have a well. I'm not on city water. I'm on a well. I'm on a well somewhere. I don't know where it is. But we have septic and a well. I don't like the septic thing. Because now everything I flush down the toilet is my problem. And I like it to be someone else's fucking problem. So I've had to be way more careful. Armored septic. Any Amish folks around? No, there's no Amish in Louisiana as far as I know. What's my favorite part of the country? I don't know, probably the Pacific Northwest. Fuck the Amish. Why don't you fuck them? My well water smells like eggs. That's sulfur. We don't have the sulfury shit around here. I mean, not in this neighborhood. I mean, I remember as a kid, We had that water that smells eggy. That's gross. But luckily it doesn't smell like that here. Apparently there's some kind of brain-eating amoeba or something in the water, though, so that's no good. But whatever. I'm not using my brain much anyway. Ben Shapiro said Bernie Sanders is stupid and old. Well, Ben Shapiro's young and stupid. I don't know how young he is, but... Alt-right Amish communities now. What? I thought the Amish pretty much stayed out of our shit. Anyway, I think I'm going to go to the gas station and get myself some drinks and shit, because the house is a little sparse drink-wise right now. So thank you guys for tuning in. It was nice talking to you. Peace.